Alright, hello everyone. Today we'll be playing Musashi, Samurai Warriors 3. 2.
Only one can be the greatest. Guess who?
Welcome. Please.
Yeah,
take your
sorry for
time.
the slightly late start. I was kinda had something come up. May come up again and I'll have to be pulled away from the stream, but hopefully that won't happen. I really wanted that to be attack. You get attack? Okay, I guess Musashi doesn't get any attack buffs. Starting at Sekigahara. Are you the only one that does this?
Come on then. My sword awaits you.
Musashi Miyamoto was a master swordsman. When he was but a mere boy, he defeated a man who claimed to be the greatest swordsman in all the land and had never lost a battle since. Musashi came to think of himself as greatest in the land. In hopes of finding fame, Musashi left his home in the country and went off to fight at Sekigahara by joining the Western Army. However, skilled though he was, he soon learned that his powers alone could not determine victory in such a large battle. The soldiers on the battlefield were countless. For every man he cut down, 2 or 3 appeared in his place. Scared for his life, Musashi attempted to flee from the battlefield.
I thought I was invincible. I had no idea. Chapter 1. Battle of Sekigahara. The way of the sword. I will perfect it.
See, out of these two, which would I prefer to use? I guess the one he currently has. I didn't even think about bodyguard. Sure, come on, ninja girl. Yoshihiro is the only, like, Muso officer we have as an ally. I guess it makes sense, considering we're trying to retreat in this battle. So the victory condition does say to defeat Ieyasu. And yet, first battle is running away after he talked so highly of himself.
At last, King Tsunari has retreated. The battle is won. Japan is mine.
Look out! Here I come! All right, clean up every last remnant of the Western Army.
Don't you get it? This battle's been decided already. It's over. What do you still want to get yourselves killed for? I am invincible!
Get used to hearing
You
that.
are an asset to this army. We must make Lord Ieyasu proud. Go show him what you can do.
Dang! Look at us in trouble!
The killing has begun. I shiver in anticipation. I deserve to have a little fun now and then, don't I?
Test your skill against my experience.
I don't know where Kojiro said that from, considering he's not on the map.
I am invincible.
A splendid show of force.
Ah! Who are you? Blah!
Wow, Kojiro the assassin.
They're so weak. The more I kill, the more I feel something is missing.
Do not disappoint me.
I don't know what I've got to live for, but for now, just gotta live. Me, these Ukita guys, we all live. I am invincible.
Valor is a key virtue for any samurai.
Yoshihiro just kind of feels out of place, really.
I will slay any who threaten the peace of this land.
How many stages do you say that line in, Ina?
Go on, Uncle! I will take care of the rest.
No, Toyohisa. I'd rather die a warrior than live a coward. I'm staying on this battlefield until I've seen either Ieyasu's death or my own.
That's not accurate. But it's a lot more badass.
There is no match for my will.
Look out! Here I come! Look out! Here I come! Look out! Here I come!
Stop, Shimazu. What?
Is that it? I was hoping for so much more.
Kojiro was just casually team killing.
An exemplary warrior.
I am invincible.
Valor is a key virtue for any samurai.
I am invincible.
A splendid show of force.
I see the Western Army has a skilled fighter among its ranks. Whoever takes that young man down will be highly rewarded.
Whew. Looks like I got bigger problems to worry about.
Just bog standard 100 opponents. Alright. Oh, there's no time limit on it, so I may as well go after the officers first.
Look out! Here I come!
Alright, so Musashi is a charge type moveset, and basically all of his attacks are good. Like his charge 3 has good range and
I am
damage.
invincible.
Charge 2 is a pretty good air combo. Charge 1 has a nice guard break and then good follow-ups. The charge 3 is sort of like your crowd clearing move, I guess. And yeah, charge 4 is just his bread and butter.
You worked up quite a sweat. I'd like to see you bleed as well. Why don't you come on over? My sword is eager to pierce your flesh.
Euphemisms! His charge 5 is just a flat-out unblockable attack, which sends the enemy flying into the air. That's pretty amusing.
Musashi Miyamoto, I hear you have declared yourself invincible. I look forward to seeing you live up to your claims.
That boy is a strong one. It would be dangerous to allow him to go further.
I am invincible.
An exemplary warrior.
I am invincible.
Yeah, so it's just like, kill the child.
Valor is a key virtue for any samurai.
Leave the rest to us. The land cannot know peace without you, my lord.
Thank you, Tadakatsu. I shall pray for your safe return.
I am Ina. Know me, and you shall know pain.
I shall be your opponent.
It appears my best not enough.
I am invincible.
A splendid show of force. You've got nowhere
Musashi's Muso is pretty good.
I am
It's basically like Keiji's.
stupendous.
You just stand in one spot and slash over and over again, which, being like Keiji's, makes it really good.
Still not enough. Still not enough.
Ieyasu is retreating. Now, a job well done. All units, pull back.
There is no match for my blade.
Victory condition is still to defeat Ieyasu. So I guess I'll leave him alone for now.
Test your might on Mikawa's finest.
Isn't it time you retired, old man? You're gonna wind up dead out here.
Retired. Dead. Those are both the same thing to me.
Potential warriors must be defeated as well.
I don't want to kill Tadakatsu too quickly.
Father, this way.
You fight well, son, but your hands are stayed by doubt.
I hear ya. And that's one enemy my sword has no effect on. I don't see the point of all this bloodshed. But I guess these guys do. They're all fighting for some reason or another. What is it that I'm fighting for? I am invincible!
A splendid show.
That stark contrast.
There is no point in dying a worthless death.
Ho hum. These chumps aren't worthy of my blade. Hello? Is there anyone on this battlefield who can satisfy me?
Oh, it's Hanzo over there. I thought that was Kojiro. He's probably a required fight. I imagine defeat Ieyasu and then Kojiro just shows up.
You shall vanish amongst the shadows. What does a ninja stand to gain in a battle like this?
A ninja simply serves.
Huh. I guess I can only envy devotion like that. I am invincible!
I too shall follow your lead.
I love how high the charge 5 knocks them to the air.
So
Just wait for them to fall down.
Musashi, do not be so reckless.
Don't worry about me, my lord. It's my job to worry about you.
Musashi has a rather interesting horse moveset in that he's, I think, the only character in this game, at least, that attacks, like, both sides, left and right, as opposed to only attacking on the right. Or left in Ina's case.
I shall be your opponent.
I am invincible!
It's one combo to kill an officer. I may need to play on Chaos for Musashi. Hard may be too easy for him. Nice of Ieyasu to just stop. He's right at the escape point, but I guess Yoshihiro just happened to catch up to him in time.
You've come far to catch up with me. What is your name, samurai?
I am Musashi Miyamoto, and I want to know why you've caused this war.
Simple. I can see a glorious future that awaits just beyond the tip of my spear. Now, tell me, Musashi, what do you see when you look at the tip of that sword?
Well, talks about tips in this game,
Lesson as well.
or at least for Musashi's story.
Do not falter. This victory shall be ours.
I am invincible!
You have done well.
Well, if every gamble was a sure bet, it wouldn't be fun, would it? Come on, men. Who'd like to go home and have a drink?
Yoshihiro just going home to get blitzed.
All I ever wanted was to master the sword. To be more powerful than the sword. That's ridiculous. A sword has no power on its own. So what is it that I'm really after? What do I really want to overcome?
Its coater is in the right colors. Kind of.
There is no match for my blade.
I smell strength. Haha. Now here's someone worth chopping to pieces.
Kind of you to say so. Let's see, Musashi's R1 square is a counter thing. Mitsuhide has one as well. But Musashi's is better. The counter is really strong.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Like, if you just got used to doing that, you could easily beat any enemy with it. And it's hard to see when he has Muso, but his R1 triangle increases his Muso. Thanks, bodyguard.
None can match my skill.
Charge 5 deals a lot of damage.
That's all I needed to know.
I am invincible.
That was fun. But next time, I think I'll skewer you. If that's okay.
Huh, I'd like to see you try. The way of the sword. I will perfect it.
Such an awkward way to say that line. Oh, hey, another village rescue. Well, we're getting this a lot now. Oh, wait, let me back up. I want to set this on chaos.
Only one can be the greatest. Guess who?
The Battle of Sekigahara ended in favor of the Eastern Army. The leader of the Western Army, Mitsunari Ishida, faded away and none were sure where he went. Musashi managed to escape the gruesome battlefield and survived. However, bandits had come down from the hills to hunt the weakened samurai of the Western Army. Musashi had not managed to free himself from trouble just yet. When a group of bandits approached him, Musashi flew into a rage and rushed forward to meet them in battle.
If all you can do with them is hurt others, you aren't worthy of your swords. Chapter 2, Village Rescue. The way of the sword. I will perfect it.
I imagine this is just going to be like every other time we played this stage. Recruit Sahon Takawan.
All right,
I guess I'll try next time.
Let's go wild!
Someone! Please save our village! Can you think of nothing better to do with your blades than attack the weak? Try me.
Man, his Muso goes up fast when you use that R1 triangle.
Stay quiet. You want to stay alive.
We can't just leave our village.
Do we ever have a stage where we kill the villagers? I don't think so. Tedorigawa, I guess, if you play the Oda, you can kill some peasants there. That's all that springs to mind. I think in survival mode, there are a couple of missions where you can actually work with the Chief Marauder. I'm not 100% positive on that, though. It's been a while since I played survival mode.
Not in our village. Now you'll taste our wrath too. Hey, careful! You're gonna get hurt. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Osaka Bay, definitely. I don't know why that didn't spring to mind. Survival mode stream? Probably never. It's not very entertaining.
The garrison is empty. Crush it.
We're surrounded.
It also takes way longer than like the Samurai Warriors 1 survival mode. And there's no promise of fighting Lubu at the end, so there's really nothing to show there.
Piece of gold you find. Enemies at the main camp. Send
And I've already recorded that, so...
Someone, please help me.
You're not going anywhere.
You
That Raider fall. There he is.
Lock me up while you pillage the innocent? You won't get away with this.
Enemies at the main camp. Send reinforcements.
There is no match for my blade.
I would have streamed survival mode if it was like voiced. But like all the dialogue in that is just text. Like I didn't like Destiny mode in Dynasty Warriors 5, but I still played that just because it had like unique lines and stuff. It can be fun to hear those at least once. I wasn't forced to play as like a weak-ass 4-attack generic. Then I would probably play more of Destiny mode. I had to mute the mic and cough up my lungs there for a second. Musashi needs 75 KOs. Other characters only needed like 45, I think. I wonder if that's because I'm playing on Chaos. That increased the requirement? Sometimes it does that.
This person is our savior.
If we don't get help soon, the main camp will be lost.
The East Garrison sucks. That I should probably save just in case.
You really want to get hurt, don't you?
I haven't seen you around before. You know how to swing that sword, kid? Well, I got nothing better to do. Why don't I give you a lesson or two?
Wow. I'd ask your name, but there's only one person you could possibly be.
Tarakatsu Honda.
There is no match for my blade.
Kill KG. Why is KG everywhere? Now I'm just imagining like a Majima Everywhere style, only it's just KG. Just walking down the street and suddenly like a sewer lid opens up. Just, hey there!
Here comes KG Maeda. Run while you still can. You got some skill on you, but something's holding you back, isn't it?
Shut up. Why does everybody always have to analyze me?
Don't sweat it. There'll still be plenty of war to go around when you're ready.
Not really. We're pretty close to the end here. That's kind of why he has this stage. Gonna knock him away again, aren't you?
I am invincible.
He died in time. It was fine.
That was fun. I'll see you later.
None can match my skill.
I'm jacking his horse.
There is no match for my blade.
Yeah, even on Chaos, he's doing pretty well for himself.
Run while you still can.
I am invincible. Thank you, mysterious traveler. Thank you. I saved the village, but all I really did was kill a bunch of guys weaker than me. How does that make me any better than those lowly bandits? There must be a better way than this. There must be.
Well, if you're already down to their level, you may as well kill the peasants as well.
My sword shall open the way forward.
Age of Samurai Warriors 2 voice isn't that good. That's a general consensus by a lot of people, yeah. It's hard to live up to Steve Bloom in the first game. None of his following voice actors do. Musashi is Kiryu's ancestor in Yakuza-verse? Weird. Didn't know that. Huh. Right, I was looking for a bodyguard, wasn't I?
Welcome. We have a sale going on today. Don't let this chance
Guess a
slip away.
Yagyu would be appropriate. This monk guy? Toho Taikawan? Sure. Bye, Ninja Girl. Your Muso is annoying.
Musashi defeated the bandits, but he found that killing them gave him little pleasure. He began to wonder if there was any way a swordsman could earn a living without being forced to take human lives. After the Battle of Sekigahara, the land had come largely under the control of Ieyasu Tokugawa. In response to this, Hideyori, head of the Toyotomi in Osaka, made peace with the Tokugawa. He arranged to meet with Ieyasu at Nijo Castle. However, Ieyasu's retainer Masanobu Honda saw this visit as an opportunity to assassinate Hideyori, thus winning even greater power for his lord. Masanobu employed a swordsman named Kojiro Sasaki for the deed and sent him off in the direction of Kyoto.
The sword is not a tool of death. Do you hear me? Chapter 3. Chaos in Kyoto. The way of the sword. I will perfect it.
I heard the Toyotomi have a new leader.
Yeah, sounds like they're gonna fight the Tokugawa.
Hey, more money for us.
Huh?
What the?
Hey, watch it!
Huh?
Cutting through garbage only dirties my beautiful sword. It's so nice to see you. Musashi Miyamoto is someone worth killing.
Kojiro!
Let me explain. Right now, Ieyasu and Hideyori are meeting at Nijo Castle. I will incite their hired men into a riot. People will believe it is a plot by the Toyotomi to kill Ieyasu, and then I kill Hideyori. That is the plan.
Why are you telling me this?
So you'll know. Because if you know, that gives me a good reason to kill you. I have not forgotten the promise I made at Sekigahara.
The weapon acquisition. Fourth weapon. Defeat the retreating commander. Chat was saying that was easy, so defeat Ieyasu before he retreats. Yeah. So just rush Ieyasu, basically. It's incredibly easy. Alright, this is stage where we have a bunch of vagabonds to fight. Right, need to equip that bodyguard.
Lord Hideyori, the warriors for hire have surrounded Nijo Castle.
Why would they do such a thing?
Hideyori, how could you plot against me like this? You should be ashamed.
Yeah, I've already cut him off.
Final rescue Hideyori.
I know his escape point is over here, so I may as well kill the guys around it.
Hideyori dies first. Your turn will come later. Go forth, soldiers of fortune. Do what you do best.
Soldiers of fortune.
I am invincible!
You are an asset to this army.
Oh yeah, Musashi's dash attack has like a bunch of swings to it for whatever reason. I guess to make it just a bit more impressive looking. Makes him scary as an enemy. Freaking dash attacks in this game.
I cannot lose. The burden I bear will not let me. I suppose you aren't just going to let me go. Shall we fight then?
That is the intention.
This scheme to kill Hideyori is low even for you, Ieyasu.
No scheme is too low as long as it's for the greater good.
It more or less summarizes Ieyasu's character. Especially, like, late-era Ieyasu. He's much less prone to this type of stuff. Wow, he hits hard. It's less prone to this type of stuff early on in his life. God. That freaking ninja and the other buddy and the other officer were really getting in the way there.
Anger is the enemy. I must endure.
If that's true, then I'll have no regrets about running you through. I am invincible!
You show great promise.
I am invincible!
Incredible.
I like how there were vagabonds chasing after me. They followed me all the way to the top right. I'm never a fan of these, like, defeat the supply captain to get the weapon objectives. Because you usually always have to go out of your way for the weapon anyways. So now it's just an additional step you have to go out of the way for. It actually stopped me from getting it from Magoichi. Because I had absolutely no idea where the transport, like, appeared at. And his entire map was foggy. I guess that was part of the challenge, but I'd rather not have, like, sheer luck be part of the challenge. And one more Tokugawa left, I may as well go after him. Oh, it has a death element? So I'll probably discard it. I really don't like death element, yeah. The game seems to think it's, like, really good, so, like, hardly any characters have it.
I am invincible!
You remind me of my younger days.
Well, I've gotten myself in this deep. Might as well finish the job.
You are willing to save me? I cannot thank you enough.
Get out of here, Hideyori. You've got Japan's greatest swordsman watching your back. There is no match for my blade.
Like, Musashi is still kind of full of himself, but he seems like less of an asshole when you're actually playing as him. Although it's kind of odd for him to, like, switch back and forth between I am the greatest and what am I doing with my life?
What is it that keeps drawing us together, Musashi? First Sekigahara, now he. Perhaps we're souls.
The pirate rescue is not canon if you are not playing as Kojiro, apparently. I do like how they actually go out of the way to, like, make Musashi and Kojiro's, like, interactions fairly different in both their stories. Hideyori's still stuck on some peons. I didn't realize he was gonna fight every single one of them along the way. So you aren't respawning.
There is no match for my blade.
This is never fun. Having to kill every single peon along the way to escort someone. Like, that's something they really should have realized is not fun, like, way earlier on than they did. I don't even remember which game exactly they stopped doing that kind of shit.
I'd try harder if I were you. If you want to live, that is.
Don't presume to know what I want.
Yeah. I'll pretend to be you and divert their attention. And that's when you run. Got it?
Musashi, I am indebted to you.
Musashi, I ask you to protect Lord Hideyori. He may be safe for now, but Ieyasu is sure to come after him again.
Musashi, you have the strength and blade of Yukimura Sanada on your side.
Why are you joining me? I have all the strength I need.
That is no reason to fight alone, Musashi. Only cooperation can save our land. That is something a good friend once taught me.
I am Hideyori Toyotomi. I will not run like a coward. Come and fight me.
I like how he actually tried to speak a little lighter. Like, he tried to sound like that specific generic.
It's Hideyori. He's right there. That's right, guys. Take the bait.
The enemy have tricked me. And now I die.
Conflicting messages, game. Very conflicting messages. Imagine you actually get the enemy to believe you're Hideyori, and then you just go straight to Hideyori anyways.
Cooperation, huh? All right. I guess it's worth a shot. I'll be counting on you, Yukimura.
There's Hideyori! If we bag him, we'll be famous!
Ha! No sweat.
That really lure out anything? Oh, hello.
Lord Hideyori is stronger than expected. We must fight harder.
Plotting the assassination of our lord is an unforgivable offense.
Hey, I'm pretty good at this acting stuff. Maybe I should meet up with that Okuni girl.
How do you know her? Have anything to say, Ina?
I am Ina. Know me and you shall know pain. I will not let you interfere with Lord Ieyasu's reign.
Just a bog standard generic ass line. All right.
I'm invincible.
Incredible.
Still not enough. Still not enough.
There is no match for my blade.
One cannot point a blade at my lord without also pointing it at me.
You're still alive?
Leave Tarakatsu to me. Go protect Lord Hideyori. Tarakatsu, I am Yukimura Sanada. I am the man who slayed Ieyasu.
I get that he's trying to get his attention, but that didn't happen.
Okay, but be careful. I want to see you alive after this. I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
Musashi, I applaud your skill with that. You and I were made for each other. Isn't it wonderful?
I say because Hideyori keeps struggling against, like, nothing. He's just fighting peons. Peons that have, like, no morale. Like, look at the yellow on that. You can barely see it.
Test your might on Mikawa's finest. Musashi, have your swords become fast enough to catch my flesh?
Musashi, I am in your debt.
That is a weird line to say. Also, interesting that Yukimura has unique praise quotes to, or unique lines towards Musashi. I actually didn't realize he did. This is probably the only game he does. Oh, you're here too?
Your impulse shall be your undoing. Opposing my master is grounds for death.
I wasn't expecting him to fight both of them at once. Man, he hits hard.
I need help! Now!
But he's done.
I am invincible!
You are an asset to this army.
There is no honor in treating one's life recklessly.
Tarakatsu still gets to live as well. I get to see him at Osaka now.
I am invincible!
I too shall follow your lead. So it ends.
Imagine after all that, Hideyori just dies to nothing, to air.
Test your skill against my experience. You saved me.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
Thanks. I like how Yukimura can say that because he wields a spear. We're moving, right, Hideyori? You and your two guards. You're not even hurt. The game said you were struggling like 3 times. Oh, was that your retreat point? Alright, cool. That'll be further down.
Made it? Wow! We actually succeeded!
I can now return to Osaka. You have my gratitude, Musashi.
And only you,
Shall
no
never
one
forget
else.
this.
I'm almost there. I can see the path I must walk to perfect my sword.
Tisk, tisk. Foil. After all the trouble I went to. Well, at least it gives me a chance to tangle with you.
The hired men. It was Kojiro who led them to riot.
I do know who he is.
Who are you? Why are you getting in the way of my fight with Musashi?
Yeah, he doesn't know you.
I hate you, Kojiro. You are skilled, but you use those skills only to wreak death.
My skills are in swordplay. What else am I supposed to do with them? I certainly can't wreak life. Can I?
Despite their appearances, Musashi is the one that's talking crazy.
Well, if you want a job done properly,
Like, I'm fully on board with Kojiro here. No matter how fancy Musashi talked about it, a sword still only has one job, and it's to cut things. I guess there's really no reason to attack all these vagabonds, but I mean, the game took the time to spawn them, so... I guess it's slightly more EXP for Musashi.
I'll kill you in ways you never imagined. At last, we fight. It is time I kept the promise I made. That's Sekigehara.
You wasted these people's lives just so you could fight me?
You weren't surprised by this. Nice whiff.
I look forward to slaying you the next time we meet.
The thud.
I am invincible!
Like a full second delay when they finally land.
I so love fighting with you. What say we do this again next year? I'll be waiting.
Kojiro, why can't you just leave me alone?
And he gave you a year.
My sword shall open the way forward.
Musashi doesn't have a stomp attack. I can't step on Kojiro with him. Yeah, aside from the Death Helmet, it's actually not a bad weapon. Range attack and Muso charge, it's actually pretty solid. It's just the weapon element kind of ruins it. But someone said I wouldn't keep this, so... And hey, look at that, an elemental orb. Almost like it can do something about it. It took a while to save. I kinda got worried it crashed or something. Crashing during a save would be like the worst thing that could happen.
Please, take your time.
Orb synthesis. Let's see, what type do I want to make this? I have so many death element orbs. Got a bunch of lightning and wind. Yeah, let's go with lightning. Why can't I apply that multiple times? That's such a waste. There we go, weapon fixed.
Musashi, I've been waiting for this. As I promised, I shall give you a fabulous death.
Fool. I hope you haven't planned on returning alive.
A childish provocation. You sound desperate.
I am desperate.
Very graceful, my friend. But I'm way ahead of you.
Now you die!
Kojiro is dead at last.
Musashi saved Hideyori, who was then able to flee from Kyoto to safety. The following year, Musashi met Kojiro again for a duel at Ganryujima. As usual, Musashi won. Meanwhile, the friction between the Tokugawa and Toyotomi had intensified yet again. Yukimura Sanada, whom Musashi had met while in Kyoto, invited him to come to Hideyori's aid once more. Musashi accepted and headed to Osaka Castle. But not long after he arrived, so did the vast army of the Tokugawa. Ieyasu had the castle completely surrounded. Fighting back memories of the horror he had encountered at Sekigahara, Musashi set out to take part in a desperate battle.
I'm getting closer. I can feel it. Chapter 4, Osaka Campaign. The Way of the Sword. I will perfect it.
Yeah, Kojiro is actually killed off in that cutscene. When you play Kojiro's story in Xtreme Legends, that's not the case. He survives it, despite taking the exact same wound. But I do think that cutscene is really awesome. Like, I love the fight choreography for it. Like, I like how you can actually tell Kojiro is, like, sort of the better swordsman just by how much more he's in control of that fight as opposed to Musashi. Musashi just has that one trick at the end that manages to win it for him. And also just the flair Kojiro has when attacking. Like when he goes one-handed, starts doing thrust attacks for a little bit. It's a really well done scene. Someone asked why Death Elements isn't good. It's because it does like percentage-based damage off of their current HP.
Chaos of the land will end.
So when they get to low HP, it deals like pathetic amounts of damage. It can become damn near impossible to kill enemies.
I shall drive the enemy back.
Forward!
invincible!
You are an asset to this army. Look out! Here I come!
I thought I understood when I began fighting in the name of friendship. But now Mitsunari is dead, and Kanetsugu my enemy. What purpose do I have left?
Look out! Here I come!
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
Your pal Kanetsugu is holding fast to the Sanada Ward. Isn't that the place that's key to winning this battle?
Yes, and that is why I must slay Kanetsugu.
I am invincible!
Incredible.
Thought he just has to remind everyone he's invincible.
We'll bombard the main keep. Get ready.
Finally, I get to destroy the cannon.
Hurry! We must destroy their cannons!
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
Must stay strong. Test your skill against my experience.
You see how his health went down? Like, it's ridiculous. And you can tell from, like, the health gauge that it was taking way more damage than it ought to have from the attacks I was doing. It's strictly because it reads the hitboxes wrong.
I am invincible!
Incredible.
Do not disappoint me.
My lord, I am coming!
Raising.
No match for my blade!
Let's kill these morons who stand against us.
The gates to the Sanada Ward have opened. It's as though Kanetsugu is calling out to me.
I be your opponent. You couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, I'm really tearing through enemies with this weapon.
I bow to your skill.
I am invincible!
Incredible.
I am Ina. Know me, and you shall know pain.
No! Lord Hideyori is... Musashi! Protect Lord Hideyori!
No problem. Leave him to me.
Osaka Castle is ready to fall. We need only take control of the main keep. Sever Hideyori's head, and with it the chaos that has ruined this land.
Guess I should actually go inside and help Hideyori.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
He better be attacked by more than just like one peon.
The next time our paths cross, I will emerge victorious. It seems I am unable to match the bravery of my father.
There is no match for my blade.
Musashi, I am indebted to you.
That's part of that honor business you're always talking about, huh? Maybe I can learn something from that, too.
How did all these guys get in here?
You saved me.
This isn't even a ninja.
I am invincible!
I'm impressed.
Like, I wouldn't have been surprised at all if it was Hondo up here. But it's just some guy. Go all the way back down just to get my horse.
you seeking death? I can see you haven't changed.
I'm not the man I once was. You and I both have lost our reason to live. Let us kill each other and be done with it.
I thank you.
I like how that cutscene played just like when those two NPCs on the map interacted with each other. And not by anything Musashi does. That is exceedingly rare in this game.
You are an asset to this army.
This does not look good.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
Here it comes! I am Masamune Date, Lord of Oshu.
Must be strong.
There is no match for my blade.
Anything to say to Masamune?
You think you can stop
There it is.
me? This should be interesting.
Okay, that's it. Boring.
Defeat? Impossible. This can't be right. I am invincible!
You are an asset to this army.
What? You think I'm gonna stick around and wait for you to cut me open?
We must not die in vain. All units, charge! The Toyotomi will never die! Death to the Tokugawa!
That seems a bit premature to start doing that, Hideyori.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
Like, we were winning, but whatever.
Look out! Here I come!
So I would have totally stolen Masamune's horse had he spawned with it. You fucking ignore me. Where'd he go? This guy's a lightning bolt.
I need help! Now!
I am invincible!
You are an asset to this army.
I dare you try to take my head.
Why are you attacking me?
You'll only regret it.
You are a mere shell of a man, Kanetsugu.
Then kill me. That's what you're good at, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
It might be all I'm good at.
Man, the chat is going to love what happens to Kanetsugu here.
I am invincible!
I'm impressed.
You have beaten me, but you will never defeat my honor.
That's kind of, you don't have that anymore now. That's kind of the point.
This will weaken the defenses of the Tokugawa's main camp.
They really should have changed some of Kanetsugu's, like, regular lines.
Allies have collapsed under a fierce enemy attack.
Look out! Here I come!
Yeah, in Yukimura's version of this stage, Kanetsugu would have, like, defected to us after defeating him.
I am invincible!
But that doesn't happen for Musashi.
Proud to face you in battle.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
My honor is lost. I will be unable to face Mitsunari in the next world.
There is no match for my blade! I am invincible!
You are an asset to this army. Look out! Here I come!
Oh yeah, we already hit Musashi's Max Muso. Which it's a bit hard to tell, but he basically gets like some extra like whirlwind attacks around him. But it's around his immediate body, so it's kind of hard to hit anything unless you're, like, as close to him as it possible. Like, it needs to be rubbing up against them.
I refuse to go out like this.
Wow, you're almost dead.
Not disappoint me.
I am invincible!
You are an asset to this army.
The game is just a massive drama queen for commanders. Like, Hideyori's fine.
Look out! Here I come!
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
There is no match for my blade.
I'll show you the pride of men from Mikawa.
Let me see the strength of the man who gained control of the entire land.
No, Musashi's Matsumoto isn't the same as Nagamasa's. Nagamasa spawned like a bunch of shockwaves. It was actually way better. Now, Musashi shares the same Matsumoto effect that Kotaro has, and wow, he's dead!
I lack the strength.
I am invincible!
I don't think he died here.
Musashi, your strength is incredible.
Ieyasu's determination was driven by desire to rule the land. My determination is driven solely by my sword.
I feel like Ieyasu had a better calling there.
I will perfect it!
Yeah, so usually it dies in Osaka, sure, but we're still fighting the Tokugawa after this. We have another stage left.
The mighty conqueror Ieyasu Tokugawa fell to the twin blades of Musashi Miyamoto in Osaka. Back in Edo, Ieyasu's son, Hidetada, was appointed as the second shogun of the Tokugawa. In response to this, Yukimura Sanada set out to capture the city of Edo and effectively unify the land in the name of Hideyori Toyotomi. Continuing to provide assistance, Musashi followed alongside him. Little did they know, the sinister Kotaro Fuma was watching their movements closely. It was his desire to keep Japan in a period of chaos, and killing the two of them was the perfect opportunity to do so.
Finally, a chance to use my sword to end suffering. This is it! Chapter 5. Siege of Edo Castle. A new future is coming. For Japan, and for me.
I guess, yeah, Musashi also has... Makoichi? What? What? Oh, I guess you're rolling with the Date now. Okay. So weird. He just does whatever he wants. Yeah, Musashi has his own version of Siege of Edo Castle as well. Musashi has a lot of unique stages.
My fight for justice shall not be stopped. Hidetada must be in the main keep.
Everyone, charge!
Is there really a life for me outside of this nightmarish killing?
You're my last chance for a happy ending, Masamune. Don't let me down.
Boy, do I have bad news for you.
If I cannot protect you, then I am utterly worthless.
Death to all the allied officers. Oh, oh. Man. One of those anyone dies, you lose stages.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. Sorry.
How is Magawichi alive at this point? A phenomenal healthcare plan.
Yeah, you've got the face of a seasoned veteran. Let's get on it.
Hey, watch it with the compliments, pal.
Do not let the enemy near Lord Hideyori.
Time to match my skill. I am invincible.
So Magawichi is here basically just to say, well, this is my last chance to be happy, and then you kill him.
What? That's it? But I'm still so young and handsome.
You were not young by this point. There's no way.
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
I dare you to try to take my head. Do not disappoint
I am invincible.
It seems you've got a bit of devil in you.
I am invincible.
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
My skill.
Do not kill Yoshiaki, as I've already killed him. Everyone dies in this stage.
Look out! Here I come!
There is no match for my blade. I am invincible.
You are an asset to this army.
It's ironic you're killing so many people when, like, the whole thing about Musashi is figuring out the way to use the sword and not just kill people.
I thought I lived alone. But when I looked up, I was in a huge crowd of people, and I had been shown many things.
The castle is too quiet.
I don't need to bother taking these places outside, but I kind of want to take it slow just because, you know, anyone dies, I lose. I just kind of want to be as prepared as possible. Everyone dies unless you are Kataro. I actually think the game will play his death cutscene when you beat him, despite him appearing in the cutscene following that.
This is awfully thin.
Musashi, we must split up and find out what is really happening.
I have lost a friend, thrown away my dreams, and betrayed another friend. I have lost everything. Everything I once had, but at the very least, I can work for the success of the Uesugi, even if it simply means sacrificing myself.
Huh. This way might lead to the main keep.
And in Musashi's story, we bear witness to Emo Kanetsugu.
Here they come. Ha! They fell for it! Here they come. Let this be their grave!
Ha! They fell for it and does nothing. Tadachika is celebrating a bit too early.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
I think Yukimura and like the other guys in this stage are smart enough to just ignore all the enemies you don't have to defeat. Imagine how much longer this would take if you had to slaughter every peon on the way here. It's so much better.
We will die here together.
Okay, there he is.
Let us end it. End all of this.
See, here they changed his lines.
What is this? Isn't Hidetada here?
Kanetsugu set the fires himself. He has forsaken honor.
Kanetsugu, dedication is an inspiration. We shall engage the Tokugawa no matter how fierce their attack.
None can match my skill. After Ieyasu is dead, I'm gonna rule the land.
No. Lord Hideyori is...
I do actually like this drastic change for Kanetsugu.
Something I may
Like, it's only in this story mode.
Don't let anything hold you back, Musashi.
It is the only way to become a true master.
I am invincible! You are an asset to this army.
There is no match for my blade.
Damn, he hits hard, though.
Yukimura told me how smart Kanetsugu is. If this was all part of his plan, then he is good.
I died long ago.
I am invincible!
I too shall follow your
And
lead.
3 Matt's heals. I think it's a bit overkill game. Or, the opposite of overkill, I guess.
Look out! Here I come!
I am truly.
But yeah, rejoice, chat. Kanetsugu is dead.
Forgive me.
I deserve this death.
No. I will never forget the friendship we once had. Will you still call me friend?
Kanetsugu, he had too little ambition. This world is an empty place and people like him are the ones that perish. That is why I must fight to protect the honorable and the innocent.
I am invincible!
Like, the thing with Kanetsugu is just like a side story for Musashi's whole campaign, but I really like it.
Find Lord Hideyori.
Not just because he's dead.
There is no match for my blade.
It's nice to see some duality with the characters. Especially from someone like Kanetsugu, who's like so hard one note.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
Wow, you're all gathered around here. And now you're not. No, I have to leave my horse over there. Ah.
Here I come!
Ah, I have to walk the rest of the way. Ah, this sucks.
Your opponent.
Look out! Here I come! I am invincible! You are an asset to this army.
am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
I am invincible!
I too follow your lead.
Look out! Here I come!
There is no match for mine.
I like how all the generics are in hyper mode too.
I am invincible!
You are an asset to this army.
My skill.
Good time for a speed up to drop.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
I be your opponent.
I am invincible!
Incredible.
Run as fast as we can to get back to the horse. Yeah, I think this is the last game we have to deal with, like, not being able to call your horse. I think everything else after this, you'll be able to.
I'll tear you open and bleed you dry.
Look out! Here I come!
Musashi, thank you. It's good to know I am not alone.
Yeah, I actually didn't mean to kill him that quickly. Well, if he had any lines, we didn't get to hear them.
Thanks to you guys. I am invincible! I'm impressed!
I expected myself to go further than this.
I am invincible!
Incredible.
I shall be your opponent. I shall be your opponent.
I'm almost there. I can see the path I must walk to perfect my sword. I am invincible!
This Muso is really good.
Follow your lead.
I am invincible!
Whole moveset is good in general. It's a shame we lost it for a little while. They just removed Musashi from the Samurai Warriors 3 era.
There's no point in running from the enemy now. I must face them like the warrior I am.
What do you expect to do on your own, Hidetada? What is your game plan here? If you don't pull a Tadakatsu out of your ass the second I enter that garrison, you're dead.
I shall protect Lord Hidetada.
Oh yeah, Ina, you haven't showed up yet.
My bow shall deliver you unto your grave.
Test your skill against my experience.
You look a lot better than you did at Sekigahara.
And I have also improved thanks to you. More importantly, I've come to understand my true calling.
I think Ina was genuinely coming on to him there.
There is no match for my blade. I am invincible.
And well, we can't have adultery now, can we?
I never did any less than my best.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
out! Here I come!
And nothing special for Hidetada to say. It's not even, like, unique that he's in hyper mode, because it just felt like a castle full of hyper mode generics.
Such a cold embrace.
I am invincible!
Incredible. Hideyori! Fulfill the dreams of our fathers! Bring peace to the land!
The end of chaos. It was so fleeting. At least allow me to leave a part of it.
And suddenly, from out of literally nowhere...
What is he up to? Kotaro. What is he after now?
He's like directly blocking off Hideyori's escape point.
Will war continue?
Oh, hello.
Peace reign. The decision is up to fate. Musashi, famous layer of men. Do you truly have any skill?
Some. Enough to defeat you and continue on my way.
Can your blade cut through chaos?
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
Kotaro really shows up nowhere as like a final boss. Like, no lead up to him whatsoever. Just, boom, here. He just gains up on Hideyori.
I am the wind that calls forth chaos.
Kotaro appeared in every story mode except Oichi's. Well, there's an obvious explanation for that now, isn't there? They're both in hyper mode. I legit don't know which Kotaro is the fake one.
I am invincible!
Incredible.
Ah, you smart son of a bitch. Killed him by jumping. What an awkward way to kill someone.
How novel.
I am invincible!
You are the greatest swordsman of our age.
Oh, the battle's still going. Kinda thought it was over. Oh, I still have to manually escort him? How awkward. Okay, he's at least ignoring peons. The stage really should have ended when you defeated Kotaro, especially given what the final cutscene would be like.
Phew. Peace at last. I hope. way of the sword. I will perfect it.
What now? A world of peace is inevitable. There will be no more need for killing.
I shall continue along my path. Surely a blade that slayed men can be used to protect them as well.
Yeah, despite seeing Kotaro die in that cutscene, or in the, well, just having his death scene play, he's alive in the cutscene, and still gets to live by the end of the cutscene. I like how Musashi, like, stabs him through the gut, and then Kotaro just, like, doesn't react to it. And apparently, I guess his body just conducts electricity, because Musashi's sword was, like, sparking when it went through him. And, like, his gauntlet was sparking, too, whenever Musashi slashed it. I guess Kotaro just has that much power inside of him or something. At least that's the explanation I'm going with. Now on to the dream stage, which is probably going to be difficult. Yeah, it's one of the harder ones, I believe. But whoops, I pressed all the wrong buttons there.
Only one can be the greatest. Guess who?
I remember specifically playing this Tournament of Champions as Musashi, and dying immediately when Kojiro one-shotted me with his dash attack. I fully expect it to happen again.
One day, Hideyoshi Toyotomi and Ieyasu Tokugawa got into an argument over who was the strongest warrior in the land. Ieyasu said it was Tadakatsu Honda, while Hideyoshi swore it was Sakon Shima. They decided that the only way to settle the argument was to hold a mock battle between the two men, with Tadakatsu leading the Eastern Army and Sakon leading the Western Army. Musashi heard of this and desired to prove that he was stronger than either one of them. Swords in hand, he rode out to Kanagasaki, where the competition was to take place.
You want to decide the strongest in the land? Then look no further. Musashi's dream. Tournament of Champions. A new future is coming. For Japan, and for me.
Yeah, it's really awkward in this version of the stage, like, Hideyoshi apparently said Sakon was, like, the best, or better than Tadakatsu. Like, you can at least understand it when he said Keiji in the other one. Weapon requirement. Defeat many enemies before the swordsman appear. Translates to defeat 700 enemies before Kojiro appears. Okay. If at all. Guess I'm just fighting them both teaming up on me. Which, Keiji kind of got, like, heavily neglected in Musashi's story. Like, he appeared in Village Rescue But like, not in Osaka, despite Yukimura and Kanetsugu being there. I kinda wish it would have shown Keiji dying at Village Rescue when you beat him.
My lord, I must say
Then it would explain why it all happened.
Simply to see who is the strongest.
Relax, Tadakatsu. Just have some fun for once.
All the land's greatest warriors are in this fight. It wouldn't be complete without me.
I will show you how a true warrior fights.
Yukimura's up first? Huh. You should build a true warrior. Huh. You're even scarier than your father.
Musashi, all the skill in this world is not enough to overcome my determination.
One enemy brought me down to like less than half
The
HP.
stench of strength is in the air. How thrilling. However, my sword pines only for Musashi.
Damage output is so damn high in this stage.
I am invincible!
There is reason for me to live yet.
I want to say before every damn encounter.
Hey, you're that kid who thinks he's the greatest swordsman in the land. How about it, Lord Tadakatsu? Care to test his skill?
You wish to fight together? Very well. We shall settle our own score after.
Sakon sounded kind of drunk with his initial line. Ow.
Sides? Bring it on!
I'll do whatever it takes to defend my family.
Your impulse shall be your undoing.
I'm better than all of you! And I'll prove it! Come cross swords with me! I'll take you all down!
You're really as strong as you claim to be. Try defeating us.
None can match my skill! You don't know who you're dealing with. But you will, soon enough. I am invincible!
So, it ends.
Ow.
I am invincible!
I can't really wait the enemies out and see if they have any lines, because they're gonna kill me if I do.
Ow! How dare you!
Whoa, you ninjas sure move fast. I'm gonna enjoy trying to keep up with you.
Show me what you've got, Musashi. Show me every last drop. Slay them all. Carve your way through the whole lot.
Uncle, I am at your service.
Toyohisa, this battle's a tough one. Are you sure you want to be here?
I am prepared to fight like the warrior I am meant to.
Real warriors fight one on one. Think you can handle it? None can match my skill! There is no match for my blade.
Come here. I'll teach you how to fight.
Every warrior worth fighting is on the battlefield today. And every one of them can teach me something depending on my skill. My skill. I can't waste too much time dealing with these nobodies. I've got to clean them up fast if I really want to get noticed. I am invincible!
They gave me 5 minutes to get 100 kills. That seems a bit overkill.
Death awaits me, but not today.
There is no match for my blade.
Beautiful Musashi. Unleash your deadly grace. Keep them back. Don't let anyone touch you but me.
Dude. Chill out. Like, I get how bad you want him, but come on, man. Save it for the bedroom.
Prepare yourself. I am invincible. None can match my skill.
We need to get 700 kills, so...
There is no match.
I don't actually know when Kojiro appears.
Ah, Lord Kagekatsu, you have come. Still, I feel bad wasting your time in such a foolish battle as this.
All right then. I shall pull out.
The most essential part of sword fighting is the speed of one's attack. Let's see if I can cut down all these guys before they have time to retreat.
Kagekatsu just being like, well, alright then, and leaves.
I shall be your opponent.
Your villainy will not hold up against me.
I am invincible! I am invincible! I am invincible! I am invincible!
Like, you know, Konosuke was just saying that to be nice, not to actually have them leave.
Never defeat my honor.
None can match my skill.
I am invincible!
It's nice that Musashi's Muso is so reliable, along with his damage output. But, this is sort of the problem with, like, higher difficulties in Warriors games. They essentially become, like, you can die super fast, but so can the enemy. Which isn't necessarily fun. It's just extremely punishing if you screw up. Try not to defeat the reserve captain so enemies keep spawning in. But I don't think I need to kill any more now. I'll get 1,000 KOs by the end of this. Oh, hello. Ow! One attack was half my health.
It's so obvious that I'm going to win.
You got some good arms on
Ah!
Musashi. Want to try them on me?
Ow! Okay, not say. How do I do this again? Right, I have to go and load, don't I? Remember what I said about it being extremely punishing. And that was Kotaro taking advantage of his cutscene. I think Kotaro didn't one-shot me.
Draws me forth from chaos.
Here it comes.
It's so obvious that I'm going to win.
Took multiple hits for him to kill me, so that's not a one-shot.
got some good arms on you, Musashi. Wanna try them on me?
I think Gotaro's the one who has the better arms here.
Fuma, young swordsman. I've been wanting to see what you're made of.
An appropriate use of that line, even if it is reused.
There is no match for my blade.
Ah, the flashing.
None can match my skill.
I am invincible.
Gotaro gets that first hit out attack so damn fast.
This world has more surprises in it than I expected.
None can match my skill.
And because I know Keiji can also kill me quickly.
I've been looking forward to this.
Kotaro was right, his victory was obvious. Yeah,
I've been waiting to get a piece of.
you already have.
None can match my skill.
Idiot's sturdy. Ah, you would take a while to get out that attack, wouldn't you? If you used a faster attack, that counter would have worked.
I am invincible.
Gonna suck for their arm peons around to drop health.
Not bad. Let's do this again sometime, huh?
None can match my skill.
Pick up the weapon. Huh. You see, when you tell me to do it...
I'm gonna give you the gift of pain. You've come pretty far for a kid your age. I suppose that makes you worth a closer look.
That's all I ask.
God, everyone in this stage hits so fucking hard.
None can match my skill.
I'm gonna have to save against every officer. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Tadakatsu's just gonna breathe in my direction and Musashi will explode.
Sakon has left the battlefield.
I am invincible.
No, it's too late. Everyone's saying do not pick up the weapon. It's too late.
You're everything I could have hoped.
The weapon is gone because Orochi told me to pick it up.
There is no match for my blade.
Come and learn why I have no equal on the battlefield.
This guy's incredible. But I won't back down from anyone. Let's fight.
Here it comes.
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
Relish today's victory.
Having a ×2 attack up and ×2 defense up, like when I engaged him, helped a lot.
Musashi, did you wait long? I'd like to congratulate you on how strong you've become, but I think I'll save it for my dying breath. Cut me down, if you can.
I am invincible!
I guess I won't get 1,000 kills, unfortunate. I didn't think everyone would just leave.
I'll kill you in ways you never imagined.
Don't flirt with Kotaro.
You'd rather save people than sever them? What an idea.
The way of the sword is not just about killing. I'll prove it.
No, you won't. You and I are the same, Musashi. Slayers of men, and nothing more.
Well, that one wasn't too flirtatious.
None can match my skill.
Alright, handled that pretty well.
I feel so dirty.
Alright, now you made it weird.
I am invincible. None can match my skill.
Also, just fucking kills him.
Congratulations, Musashi. Good luck with your dream. You've mastered my blade. Now master your own.
I will, Kojiro. I will be the greatest swordsman Japan has ever seen. And you were just the first step.
Wow! Sashi ending on being a dick.
I will perfect it.
He had to return back to his roots, didn't he? Alright. Well, that was entertaining. That wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. Probably had a lot of trouble with it younger, just when I was younger, just because of the extremely high damage output all the enemies have. But I guess now I'm more aware of survival tactics, I guess. Abusing Muso. Actually using the counterattack sometimes. Wow, like several votes for no already. It's like 4 for no, 1 for Mitsunari. Even more for no, alright. Alright, I'm playing no. Is 2 the hardest Dynasty Warriors? Probably, yeah. I thought I already played. No, I haven't. Yeah, it is shaping up like Mitsunari and Ieyasu are just gonna be the last ones. But I guess it's something to end on. Good a conclusion as any, I guess. Just get rid of these cutscenes, or credits. I'm kind of curious who all I have left. Let's see. Yeah, no, who's gonna be next? Ieyasu, Mitsunari. Gracia. Okay, well, there's so few left that I guess I can already decide what order I'm gonna play in. It's gonna be no, then Gracia. And then Either Ieyasu or Mitsunari. I'm not sure who I'll finish on between Ieyasu and Mitsunari. I didn't realize how close I was to the end of this. Damn. Yeah, we have 4 streams left. Jeez. Most people saying Ieyasu should be last, so... No more voting. I can relax in chat now, says Harry Eagle. Alright, you guys are getting carried away with the finish on phrasing there. So how can I blame you after playing Musashi and Kojiro and hearing all their steamy lines? Alright, well, that's it for this stream, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I completely forgot about Ranmaru and Okuni. Yeah, I'll fit in their streams at some point. I don't know if that will be the finale or not, as opposed to finishing on Ieyasu. I guess Ieyasu could just be the end of story mode, and then just like Ranmaru and Okuni can be like the extra streams at the end.